Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. So we're actually picking back up shortly after the last episode. Mana's been running not very long, we don't have a whole lot in here. So I'm not for sure if hydrangeas decay yet. I forgot to actually check that config. I'll check it later in this episode, or maybe, if I remember. But anyways, we're going to pick back up because we're kind of on a roll going through Botania, and I'd like to continue on with that, honestly. There's a quest here for the Endo Flame, which would definitely be worth doing, and it's not really... Yeah, okay. The hydrangea does seem to decay because it says it's slow to produce. You'll probably want to get more of it. A better flower to use would be the Endo Flame, as it does not wither and it creates a good amount of mana. Endo Flame consumes combustibles such as coal to generate mana. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get that, and we looked at it last episode because I was actually curious about it, and it is standard recipe. So red, light gray, and two brown petals. And I'm actually going to go ahead and make, I'll make 2 of these to start with, and I'll make more if we need more. So, let's go ahead and boom, 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 and that. And then again. So now we've got our Endo Flames. We get a light blue petal block, a copper gear, and a silver coin. Alright. I'll put this, I'm going to toss this copper gear into here where I've got all these plates and stuff. That'll be fine. Okay, so the Endo Flame, we're going to go ahead and just link it up to the same mana spreader, so we'll just drop these down right there. And then if we come over here and we grab ourselves, let's actually grab blocks of coal, because they're going to burn longer and it's just better all around. Let's go ahead and give the Endo Flames that. And those should, yeah, they should automatically link to the mana spreader, so. Alright, so now we'll be getting mana in at a better rate. And then the next quest is for the redstone root. Alright. And is this standard? Does it take, normally it takes redstone and grass. It does. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and just grab a little bit of this. And we'll head back. My destroyed little entrance there. It's great. But it also keeps the mobs out, so I can't complain too much about it. That's why I haven't bothered to, fix it, because zombies will try to tear down your doors. That was actually disabled when we started the pack, but it was re-enabled, so zombies can destroy the doors, and we don't want that. So I just kind of platform my way into the base at the moment. Okay, so we get 2 redstone, copper coin, and a silver coin. I really need to... Like, I want to clear out my inventory. I need to just make a chest that's dedicated to, like, Botania and just have it down here. Let me actually, let me pop up here and get... I'll go get a chest real quick. Okay, so there is a chest. Just a basic chest, just to manage our Botania stuff while we're down here, because it's just filling up my inventory so fast. I want to get that cleaned out a little bit. Okay, so now that we've got our redstone root, our first functional flower, it looks like this ends this quest line. I wonder... or maybe it unlocks white magic too, I don't know. The easiest functional flower to make is the Bellthorn. It will utilize mana from a nearby mana pool to hurt mobs, but not the players around it. That's a strange... That's a strange functional flower to do first, I feel like, but... maybe if I build like a mob farm or something, it would be a little bit more useful, perhaps. But, okay, so we're going to need a couple cyan petals. We'll go ahead and make this. I don't really have any need for it at the moment, because it feels like right now it would kind of be a waste of mana for us to use it. But, I mean, I don't have any mobs that are causing me too much grief at the moment, so. Okay, it is, it's 3. It's 3 red petals, not 4, for the record. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so quest complete, first functional flower. So we get a rare loot bag, 5 living rock, or 10 glass. I'm going to take the rare loot bag. Might as well. We'll see what that is. Bread. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, okay, so we didn't unlock another tier or anything. Oh, there's not a white magic tier 2. There's just tier 1. Okay. There is a quest here to get a mana diamond. To open the portal to the Twilight Forest, you need 1 of them. Alright, so let's go ahead. That would actually be kind of interesting. to get into the Twilight Forest right now. Alright, and there we go. We get a hydrangea, an uncommon loot bag, and a gold coin. Oh, okay, it goes further. Alright, let's see what's in our uncommon loot bag. Sand, hydrogen, cyan rune, and bronze plate. Okay. I'll just hold on to that for right now. Do we want to get into... Let's see, the Twilight Forest. Entering the Twilight Forest is done by creating a Twilight Forest, blah, blah, blah. Once the pool... What do they want us to do exactly? Just enter it? It looks like. Just go into the Twilight Forest and then we can make mana powder? There's also a quest here to get 9 mana steel. I think I've actually got 9 mana steel. No, I've got 7 mana steel. Okay. Well, I did look at mana steel before. It is standard. We don't have to make steel in this pack to make it. So there we go. There's that. And I guess I'll put this into this chest. We get a common loot bag, 2 gold ingots, copper coin, and silver coin for that. Banana split, iron pick, compressed iron plate, and chlorine from that. Okay, and this leads into Mage's Workshop, minecart with mana pull, and the mana pump. Those are really, really useful for mana transfer. I don't know if we want to go ahead and make the Mage's Workshop. I feel like that might possibly lead into Astral Sorcery. So let's take a look at that. We need mana steel plates, a block of mana steel, a stone tank, which is a whole bunch of glass. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get some stone going because it seems we're gonna need a bunch of it. I might as well actually just go ahead and smelt a stack of stone. And then we're going to need wood. The block of mana steel, I can convert a full block of iron. I'll probably just do that. And then the mana steel plates, okay, they're made just as I would have expected. So let me get 4 pieces of wood, logs. And let's go do this. Okay, so I'm going to get, the stone's going to be smelting through here. And let me go ahead and dump that stuff. Okay, and then block of iron. Luckily, I've got a few of these. Can I go ahead and convert this? No, I don't have enough mana. That's not good. Okay, maybe I should get the Endo Flames going again. I feel like the Endo Flames don't produce as much as normal. Maybe they do, but I feel like they don't. I have this sneaking suspicion that they don't anyways. Okay, so we also are going to need to get 3 mana steel plates. So let's go ahead and get those. And we might go ahead and look at the Mana Star quest. Ugh, I'm just going all over the place with my typing. Light blue, green, red, and cyan. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that quest real quick. Just while we're waiting for the mana to build up. And I actually don't have any light blue flowers, so let's go ahead and see if we can get some of these. There's a light blue. Okay. Alright. We'll go ahead and break this down. I want to make sure and not lose that petal, because I think that's the only flower that I don't have any, like, readily available of. And I don't want to use the last one of those, because we can grow them back, of course, with bone meal. And that'll be pretty useful, actually. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to dump those into there. I did not realize I already had a red flower, or a red petal in there. Okay, and there is our Mana Star. And quest complete. And we get 2 silicon, copper coin, and a silver coin. Wonderful. And drop that into there. And what we can do is we can just put this here, and you can see there's blue particles coming off of it. That means it's gaining mana. And if there is, I think it's red particles. Yeah, red. It means it's losing mana. So, okay, and then do we have, yes, we have enough mana in here to make our block of mana steel. And we should have our stone available, and our glass is done. And then we can get our Mage's Worktable, Workshop. This mod, actually, the Artisan Worktable, it was in the mod pack I'm working in, but I actually took it out. It was originally in there, but I took it out because I feel like extended crafting does enough of what I need. Plus, I can automate it, and it works with the crafty crates, which is great. Whereas the worktables don't, and so I actually ended up removing those. This pack was actually the first pack that I ran into this mod, and I really love it, but it doesn't quite fit what I'm doing exactly. So there is the Mage's Workshop, and quest complete. Okay, so we get 2 mana steel, copper coin, and a silver coin. Wonderful. Okay, and then next up is the Grimoire. So let's go ahead. Which one are they wanting us to make? Is it the gold? Gold bound. Oh no, any Grimoire. Okay, wonderful. There's the iron bound, which is just a book, string, and iron. I wonder, is the gold... Oh no, gold has terrible durability. Okay, so we're going to be going with the iron one, for sure. I was like, well, if the gold's a lot better, I've got gold available, I could just do that, but nope. Not going to waste my materials. There's also the this right here. This is the next quest. It's going to be 2 iron for that, and then a piece of lapis, and then we're going to need 1 stick and string. Okay, so we need 3 pieces of string and a book, and I've got the stick right here. So okay, so there is some paper. There is our book, and then we need that. There is our iron-bound grimoire. And I'm going to go ahead and set this workshop up, I guess, right here for now. Because we have an awesome base. I'm working on it. We'll go ahead and drop that into there. What is that tab? Oh, okay. I can tab. That's kind of nifty. I can tab between connected workshops. That is actually really, really useful. I wonder if I connected like a whole line of them, if they'd work. We'll take a look into that later. Gold ingot, copper coin, and a silver coin. There's Astral Tome. Okay, yeah. Awesome. I made the right choice. And then we need to make the Athame. There is that. I'm going to give it just a second. There we go. Quest complete. Okay, and we get blank slate, copper coin, and a silver coin. Okay, so the Astral Tome serves as the Astral Sorcery mods in-game documentation, blah, blah, blah. I don't think we have one of these yet. No, we don't. And we're going to have to... go on a little journey, I think, because it requires the Luminous Crafting Table. I don't think that we've got one, no. Okay, so what we're going to need, the Astral Tome, it requires parchment, 3 aquamarine, and a book. Parchment requires paper around aquamarine. So I'm going to have to find quite a few aquamarine, and I'm also going to have to make a bit of paper. I've actually got... I'm going to go ahead and get that. We'll make 8 pieces of paper. That should be good. And I don't know that I've found aquamarine yet. I mean, I know it spawns in water normally, and I don't think it's any different, but I do want to check on that. It says if you don't spawn with one. I don't think that we spawned with one. Anyways, let me go back up here and double check, but I don't think that we spawned with an Astral Tome. I don't recall having one in this pack. No, and then there's a quest for Constellation Papers. And I've actually got a Constellation Paper here for Avatos. I'm going to go ahead and grab that and take it with me, just in case they want us to have that or something. I'll have it. Like for the next quest, but let me go ahead and grab this. And we're going to go see, first we have to find Aquamarine. And let me double check real quick. I don't think it's Aquamarine Shale. Oh, you know what? I bet we have to make it. Surely not. Surely not. Do we have to make it? I bet we do. That's probably why they had us craft the Mage's Workshop first. And we need molten lumium to craft it. Which means we're going to have to go to the Nether. I mean, I don't think there's any way around that. Electrotine, lapis, we've got that, but we're going to have to, in order to get the lumium that we need, silver tin we've got, but we don't have glowstone. Yeah. Let me, I tell you what, let me pop up here. Let me go make a boat, because I've got a lot of water next to me. I'm just going to go take the boat out and just look, just scan the top of the water, because normally it spawns in water. I'm betting that it is not spawning in water in this pack, considering there's a recipe to make it. I need to put a crafting table up here. I tend to do all of my crafting out here, so. But considering there's a recipe to craft it, I'm betting that to actually craft it. Now, also, if I was to find an Astral Sorcery temple, which I'm going to need that anyways. If I was to find one of those, a lot of times the chests there normally will have quite a bit of Aquamarine. Probably enough for what I need, because the Astral Tome only needed... I need 4 altogether. So we might just look for those, which I don't think I found any big ones yet. No, but there's a snowy area here. Okay. Well, I'm going to go out and just look. See if I can spot any. I mean, normally just like right here, all this sand and stuff, you would see some aquamarine. So I'm betting that it's disabled from, at least from, you know, spawning here. Now, once we get the... That's one thing I didn't check on. If the sand generator will produce aquamarine for us. And if so, once we get up to that, which is actually not all that far. I mean, getting infinite sand... It's really OP. I'm not gonna lie, it's really OP. But getting infinite sand with Astral Sorcery is not very far in, like normally, unless the mod itself is gated pretty well or the feature's turned off. Yeah, I don't think it spawns. I'm not seeing it. So I remember back when Astral Sorcery was still pretty new, and I released the tutorial video that I did on the sand generation system, and had it set up, and the mod dev for Astral Sorcery like commented on the video saying that he was gonna have to nerf that. He did nerf the speed down since then, but it's still crazy more than what you would ever need. So. It's still super fast, but the speed used to be just astronomical. It was crazy, but it was slightly nerfed. It's still pretty crazy though. But yeah, I'm gonna float around and just see if I can spot. I don't think I'm gonna spot any aquamarine, but I'm gonna see if I can spot the temple that we need, because I'm gonna have to find that regardless, because we're gonna have to craft it with some starlight with the luminous crafting table. So, I think, because it shows it, but it's also, sometimes it does that, and it's still actually craftable without it. So maybe I should just go to the Nether and get glowstone. Maybe that would be better. Let's go ahead and go to the Nether and just get some glowstone. We're going to need to do that anyways. And we'll try just crafting it in a crafting table, because a lot of things show luminous crafting table. Now that I think about it, a lot of things show that, but it doesn't actually require that. And I'm betting that's the case. So I will be right back once we get home. Okay, I got back, and we have 8 obsidian right here. I think this came from a loot bag or something, right? I can't remember, because I don't think we can mine obsidian yet. And I don't think I've mined obsidian yet. Now, I think it came from a loot bag or something. We've had that for a bit. But we're going to go ahead and set up our Nether Portal. I'm actually going to put it right here. We'll go ahead and just dump our lava in. I don't want to make a diamond pick, or, you know, a better pick. I'm going to be lazy, so we'll go ahead and get some obsidian and do this. I think you can actually make these smaller now or something, right? I know they changed it so you can modify the size, and I think you can make it smaller. I know you can make it larger, but I always just, you know, it's force of habit. It's kind of like the smeltery. In this pack I didn't. I tend to always make it like a 3x3, and just force of habit, just what I'm comfortable with, but it's usually what I go to, I guess. Okay, I'm going to need one piece of flint as well. I think I've got some gravel up here, so. And I did check this recipe, and it is standard, so yay. There's that. And then we'll get our flint and steel. Okay. And here we go. Oh, quest complete, flint and steel. What's this go to? Oh, right here. We get 10 ladders, 10 oak fences, and a copper coin. I'm not going to claim it right this second because I don't want to fill up my inventory and have to run back up there. That's for doing the wood pile, which we need to actually start doing. Amazing. We covered this a lot. We'll be covering this because I'm going to need it for charcoal, but it's very costly on wood. So we're going to wait on it for right now. I don't need coal right this second. I'm pretty good on coal, so. Okay. Normally I don't come here with like a full inventory, but we'll see. I didn't bring blocks or anything, so if I spawn in a bad place, I see blazes. Okay, my footage actually filled up. And basically all I did, or what I did, it fills up on me sometimes, you guys may know, and and I actually just dug right into here because I walked over there and I saw those guys. Those guys over there, and those, I don't want to be caught out in the open here. I really don't. This right here, let me get in here so it's safe. That's a Infernal Hive, by the way, from bees. But this stuff right here, I actually was wearing a helmet, but the blast destroyed it. I'm wearing junk armor. I saw those guys. I ran back in the portal. I was like, nope, not taking my good stuff into there. And I got. Actually, this is the second iron pickaxe. Just some of the iron pickaxes that were lying around, and then some junk armor. This stuff right here, those green ores, that actually where I was headed to look at whenever it filled up. That stuff, you can mine it with an iron pick, but it does explode randomly. Like, I found some and I was like, ooh, I can mine this. Hey. Nope. 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 Watch, I'm going to die. I'm going to die right here. I know. I beat him. If you can get them in, like, little tight areas like that. That little junk wooden sword broke, but... anyways, I do see some glowstone up here, which is great. I did bring a little bit of food with me, not much. Oh, man. There's more of them coming. I don't know if I want to head up there. I started to mine over into here. Because I was thinking I could just travel... Oh, that's all soul sand. Man. Yeah, we'll go this way. Soul sand usually means it's the upper layers. This is my first time having to just travel the nether under the ground. And I'm just not geared enough to take those guys because they move so fast when they get up near you. And I know it's brought up in the comments about sneaking because we had to fight these guys on roguelike adventures and dungeons. Of course, we were a little bit more geared in that pack than we are in this one. I hear them. And I see them. Okay. If I can get up there, that might actually be worth it. I mean, I'm not carrying anything too precious on me. I just need to get glowstone, then I need to get out of here. So, I'm trying not to die, but I'm honestly not going to be surprised if I do die. This is really scary, not going to lie. Let's destroy these. They can do a little bit of damage. But, okay, I'm going to gather up as much of this as I can, but... I know it's brought up in the comments about sneaking, on roguelike adventures and dungeons, but it's actually really tricky to sneak with them, usually, because if they detect you, they can still find you, like, sneaking, so, and I can't really sneak constant. I came out in one spot, like, stuck my head up, basically, and there was some kind of invisible mob that shot flaming arrows at me. And I just, like, poked my head back down and, like, covered it up. I was like, nope, not going that way. But yeah, the Nether is pretty nasty. And actually, between episodes, before this episode, I had looked at. I can actually probably just make a run for this instead of going back through the underground. Those guys aren't too bad. Well, all this fire doesn't help matters. Okay, we're safe. All that work. I mean, I pretty much went through like 2 iron picks. I mean, look how much netherrack I mined. It's crazy, just to go get a little bit of glowstone. But I actually did get quite a bit of glowstone, so we should be okay to make the Aquamarine now. But those big blaze guys, like, they're slow moving. Like, they kind of trick you up because they look like they're going to be really slow moving, but then they get up near you and they just beat you to death. They beat you to death. It's crazy. I was actually wanting to look at this Tiberium. We can make a Triberium ingot if we have dilithium. Or we can just make Tiberium ingots, which are diamond level. It's only 60 durability. But it's actually a pretty common material. So that might be worth doing. I don't know. Not for sure. I got a little bit of soul sand. Oh, and I found blocks of quartz around that hive. And these can be broken down into 4 nether quartz. So technically we've got some nether quartz. I got some blaze powder. Of course, part of this was from that Titan guy. But it also seems to just spawn. Or something. I don't know. When that thing exploded when I was mining the Tiberium, I got some of that. So I'm not entirely sure what dropped it, but something did. Nickel and black rune in our thing here. Okay, so to make the Aquamarine, this right here, it makes 2 per craft. So we're going to need to get 1,000 millibuckets of lumium. Oh my gosh, it's so much lumium. Okay, so we're going to need 250. Is this standard? 250? Yes, it is. 36 silver and 108 on 10. Okay, I actually only have 2 silver ingots, so I'm just going to smelt some. And I'm going to go ahead. That'll be 8. That's probably overkill. It's actually probably a little bit overkill. We'll go with that. That's 4. And then do I have... okay, I don't have any more tin ore. I've just got ingots. So we'll grab that. 12 tin ingots, 2 silver ore. We'll go ahead and get that smelting up. And then we're also going to need a bit of glowstone. Let's see. We'll go ahead and start with 4 glowstone. I'm going to go ahead and toss this. I don't need this much to make that, but I'm going to go ahead and toss in 4 more. Might as well, because I think we're going to be making a bit of lumium. Just a guess. Just guessing, but... if we need it to make our Aquamarine, we're probably going to need a little bit of it. Okay, and then we're also going to need electrotine, which I think I've got some of that. And I've got some lapis. And then we're also going to need luminescence, which is some glowstone, gunpowder, and redstone. I'm going to go ahead and make... this makes how much at a time? 2 at a time? Okay, so let's go ahead and get that. There we go. There's 8 luminescence. And then we're really just waiting on the molten lumium. Which I'm going to need to dump that into a bucket. And I've got 4 ingots. Oh my gosh. This is expensive. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me get some more glowstone going. I've got enough for a single craft though, so there's 1,000 millibuckets. We'll go ahead and I think it was like this, right? Yeah. There's that. There's 2 aquamarine. Okay, let's see if we can make the parchment now. Yes, we can. Okay, so we can make it without having to... okay, that's great. And then... I've still got quite a bit of tin and silver. I'm actually going to go ahead and toss a little bit more in there. Because I'm going to need 1 more bucket of lumium. And I'd like to go ahead and have some ready and, you know, pour it out. I'm going to need at least 1 more bucket of lumium, though, to get the aquamarine to craft the book. It's so expensive. But I'm hoping that once we get the sand generator... I did not check in the configs. I didn't check. But once we get the sand generator, I'm hoping that it'll produce aquamarine shell. If not, that's okay. But it would be nice. Okay, so the recipe for the Astral Sorcery Tome is just one of this parchment. And that. And one thing I want to look at, the mana powder. What exactly does it take from the Twilight Forest? Nothing? Wonder why it's required to go to the Twilight Forest. Unless maybe they just want us to make a portal and say, you know, here you can go to the Twilight Forest now. But you don't actually have to do anything there. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure that out. Maybe... I don't think we're going to do it next episode. Because next episode I'd like to work up Astral Sorcery to the point where we can get the sand generator. It's actually not that far in. And I did look at most of the recipes through there. And they're not that bad. Aquamarine was, I think, the worst part, getting into that. This, of course, not difficult. We're going to need some aquamarine there. Difficult, but not really difficult. So we should be able to get into that pretty easily, I think. I should think. We'll see. But I do have to find one of those structures, so we'll see. We'll dump that into there. There's 2 more aquamarine. Yay. And then we can get the Astral Tome. That was a project. That took quite a while, actually. Quite a while. Okay, so now that we've got that, we get either 2 inferior ingots, a mana steel plate, or a silver coin. I'm actually going to take the... Let me check something here. Is there anything like botanical related? I wouldn't mind getting some of that, but it's expensive. It's actually expensive. I'd rather just get the... That's for tier 2. I really want to get some more of those seeds. I'm not going to lie. Because I could just mass plant them at this point. Like, I could get that. And that's actually not that expensive. Mass plant more seeds. Of course, I could also just craft them. But I've been using my essence for other things, so... I'm not seeing anything botania. I mean, there's floral fertilizer here. But I feel like that's kind of a waste to buy that. I can buy an infusion crystal, but those are cheap to craft. Zoosteria biomes. I need to look into that mod. I don't know that I'm gonna put it. I wouldn't put it in my pack probably. I've got enough world gen stuff. Yeah, I don't really see any botania. You know, like no mana diamonds, nothing like that from this. So I'm going to take the mana steel plate. I'm going to take that. The constellation papers. The first thing you'll need to do in order to get started will be to scour the world and find as many shrines as possible and as many constellation papers as you can. You should also pick up some marble. And we get either a Decidia constellation paper, 5 marble, or a silicon plate for that. Now, one thing that we can do is we can open this up, shift right click to do that, and drop our constellation paper into there. So we can store it, which is quite useful. Now, there's actually this right here. I know it's about wrapping up point for this episode. Hey, bones! And not the show. I just mean, like, bones. I'm going to go ahead and grab... We only need 5 pieces of this to complete the quest, so... There we go. Quest complete, constellation papers. But we are actually going to have to scour the world and get constellation papers. Like, that's not an exaggeration. We are going to have to do that, but I am going to work on tearing this place down. Ha! I actually forgot these ones had chests. For some reason, I didn't think these ones had chests. We have, did I just pull the paper out? There's Decidia. So the one they were just about to give me, I just got. And it said, okay, I've got Evorcio there. Okay. So we'll go ahead and drop that into there. Garlic chicken, diamond nugget, garlic, aquamarine, 2 of them. The creeper plushie. And then we got some other odds and ends. Man, I should have checked this. For some reason, I could have swore these didn't have loot in them. Maybe there was a time period where they didn't, and now they do. Maybe, I don't know. It's like I was talking about earlier, like you get in this mindset, and you don't really... It's hard to break away from that mindset, and I could have swore when Astral Sorcery first came out, these did not have treasure in them, but maybe they did. I don't know. But I actually don't mind that I crafted that Aquamarine because regardless, I'm going to need a lot of it. And it's not going to hurt having already crafted some. It's really not. And I've already got Glowstone to craft. You know, I'm kind of in a position where I should be pretty okay on Aquamarine, I think. So, at least for a little while. Because we're going to have to use a bit of it for... we're going to have to use a bit of it to make liquid starlight. So, meh. It's okay. And I actually forgot I had these in here too. I didn't have to make as many mana steel plates as I did. But once again, that's okay. It's not a big deal. So the constellation paper from this quest, did it update? No, it still says it's Dissidia. Okay. Well, I'm not really interested in getting Dissidia paper then. I guess I'm going to take the silicon plate in that case. And look at this. Now we have a quest for Aquamarine. Oh, no. No. It says Aquamarine gems can't be found in rivers and lakes. These gems must be processed in a magic workshop. Yes, we already know about that. Because I didn't get an Astral Sorcery Tome. I'm well aware they have to be processed. But they can also be found in the structures. So we'll look around, see if we can find some of those structures. And if we do... then chances are we'll get the 5 Aquamarine that we need from that. So I'm not going to worry about crafting more of this at the moment. Technically, I probably could craft off another one, I guess. But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But well, at least we've started into Astral Sorcery. We know 3 constellations, so that's good, I guess. But we'll continue on next episode because, like, Resonating Wand, then maybe Star Metal. Do we even need... And technically, I don't even think we really even have to get Star Metal. Because once we get the Resonating Wand... No, I need an Ender Pearl for that. If we had Chorus... Is there an easy way to make chorus? I don't think that there is, but I sure wish that there was. I was going to say chemical combiner, but no, it's a little ways in there. Ender Tears make 2,000 millibuckets. Those can drop from Enderman, but it doesn't really help me a whole lot here. Yeah, so I'm going to have to get Ender Pearls. Which we could possibly get from dungeons. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We might have to take a break from Astral Sorcery until we get Ender Pearls. And honestly, I tried pulling an Enderman, and they're tough with brass armor or copper armor. I can craft iron armor. It's a little bit expensive since it takes me 2 iron to since it takes me 2 iron to make a plate. It's a little bit expensive. Like, look at that. A little bit expensive, but we'll see. We'll see. So, I don't know. But anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point for this episode, so we are going to end this one out here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, to stay updated with when new videos come out. I should be doing quite a bit of building between this episode and next, or a bit of building anyways, because I'm a bit caught up ahead on videos, so... And I've got, either before or after this video, I'll have a Roguelike Adventures in Dungeons episode coming out. And those videos take forever to upload. Like, for whatever reason, that and Mad Pack both take a while. I don't know why, but... So, I'll get a bit of building done between this episode and next. And then I'm gonna look around at night from the top of the tower and see if I can pull in any Enderman. Because we are going to need an Ender Pearl. But, I don't know. I'm actually thinking... I can't remember... I know I'm kind of... trying to end out the episode, but I can't remember what this takes. Oh gosh, it's not that bad, but we just need so much mana for it. So Yeah. Either that or get into steel, which honestly it might be a little bit easier. I'm not for sure what blast bricks take. I bet they're nasty. Not terrible, actually. So it would probably be easier to get the steel than the mana steel. But then again, if we just made a bunch of Endo Flames and just fed them, we would be able to get the mana steel pretty easy. I don't know. One or the other. So, I wouldn't mind getting that because I'd really like to upgrade this katana. I thought about changing swords from the katana, but I really want to keep the katana because I've been leveling it. You know, it's actually about to level 3 now. So I really don't want to trade off on it because I actually like the katana weapons. So, I don't know. So, anyways, until next time, do take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys next episode.